Hello, parents. This is Miss Ruark, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what a flipped classroom is and what it will look like when your students are watching my podcast notes at home. So this is similar to what your students will be seeing when they are doing their homework. So what is flipped instruction? So flipped instruction just means that we have literally flipped it. We're taking it and flipping it on its head. What would traditionally be homework is going to be classwork, and what would traditionally be classwork is going to be homework. So the students will go home and watch a video. I call them vodcasts because it's a video cast, kind of like a podcast is an audio. So the students will go home and watch a vodcast at home using fill-in-the-blank notes. Now the vodcast is made by me. It has my voice on it, and it's as if I'm standing over their shoulder giving them instructions. And I do it the same way that I would do it as if we are in the classroom getting those notes. The only thing that's different is that they can't stop me at that point and ask questions, but they can pause me, they can rewind me, they can fast forward, they can watch me over and over again, and they're up all year. Okay, so the vodcast is going to be an introduction for the notes or for the lesson, and it's just the basic foundation of notes. So instead of taking 45 minutes in class to deliver notes, I'm only taking 15 minutes or less because there's a maximum of 15 minutes. The reason for that is because the free software only gives me 15 minutes. But and I have bought the other software to allow more time, but the studies have been shown that students don't want to focus more than 15 minutes. They can't. They actually start to lose interest 15 to 20 minutes in. So 15 minutes. My podcasts are uploaded to YouTube for an easier access. I'll show the students how to get to those pages. They are usually GTHS Chemistry, GTHS Physical Science, GTHS STEM Chem, GTHS Astronomy, just depending on what class it is that they're in and they need to get them from. And the vodcasts are there for parents to use as well as the students, because a lot of times parents say, what are my kids doing in class? What can I do to help? I don't know physical science. I don't know chemistry. I don't know astronomy. Well, guess what? This is for you just as well as them, so that you can have an idea as to what we're doing in the class and you can help or learn in the process. Now, I am going to try something new this year called Edpuzzle. Some classes will be using it and some won't. I will instruct your students on how to get to the Edpuzzle domain and how to access those videos, but they're still the same videos that I've made and posted on YouTube. I'm just pulling them and putting them on Edpuzzle. Okay, so what does class time look like? So in class time now, you don't have me standing in front of the class giving lecture notes and the students are bored and they're falling asleep or whatever they're doing, passing notes, texting, Snapchatting. All right, so no boring lecture in class. We do more student-centered activities, more inquiry activities. There's more lab time and more practice with the quote-unquote expert, which is what they call the classroom teacher. I don't know if I'd be the expert. I guess I'm the expert in the classroom, but I'm more of a facilitator of knowledge, so I help the students find the knowledge and build and construct their own knowledge so that they have a greater grasp on the content rather than being the one who has the knowledge and just forcing it down their throats. I don't think that people learn that way. Okay, so how can parents help? So parents can help by making sure that your child watches the vodcast when they are assigned. I will have a calendar on my websites that go along and show you when things are due. I also have Google Classroom that I'll be using this year so that everything is in one domain and it'll be very easy for the students to access. I do encourage the parents to, or I hope that the parents will encourage their child to rewatch the vodcast as needed. I've had students rewatch them as review before test. I've had them go back and rewatch it after we practice in class because they still didn't get it. And then sometimes they pick up new stuff. Now, if they don't, that's fine. They'll just come to me and ask questions. I am here for tutoring. I'm here for help. But the students will still need to study. They're going to need to study and look over that material and practice it daily. That way it sticks and they understand what's going on. Okay, so FAQs. These are frequently asked questions that I get just about every year. So, will there be homework every night? Well, that just depends on the content. I try not to assign homework every single night because I know that students are busy and they have 6 other classes. So, the homework is given if needed. The homework will usually consist of no more than 15 minutes of a video that they have to watch. That is the easiest homework possible. They can sit at home in their bed eating a bowl of popcorn and watching the videos. They can watch the videos on the way back from football games or baseball games or whatever, band competitions, or if you're on a long trip. The videos are accessible as long as you have access with internet or data. So you can watch them anywhere. All right, how can you access the videos? You can access the videos by going to my web page, and I'll have a link to my YouTube pages. I will also have in my web page, my web address is listed on the syllabus. You can also access them by going to YouTube and typing in GTHS chemistry, GTHS physical science, GTHS STEM chemistry. Okay. How does this help my child? Well, it gives them more time to practice. In traditional settings, they come into class, they take notes, we start a little bit of practice, and then we send them home and they're practicing, but they don't really know if they're doing it right. They don't know if they're doing it wrong. They don't have anybody there to ask questions, and a lot of times students get discouraged. Okay. What if I have poor or no internet connection at home? Well, I can get around that. A lot of times most students will have either a gaming system or a laptop, or they have an iPod. Well, iPods won't work, but they have something there that they can plug a USB port or a USB into, and it will present the information. I can even use DVD players. So students most of the time will bring me a flash drive if they have poor or no internet connection, and I can put those videos directly onto the flash drive, and then they take it home, plug it into their computer, and they watch the vodcast, and they're theirs. I've also put it on a disc and sent the child home to watch the videos at home on the disc, but usually that's a last resort. If none of those work, I have a computer in my classroom. They're more than welcome to come in before school and watch those. I even have students who say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to get here before school. So the day that it's assigned, they know it's due the next day. They come in the day that it's assigned and say, Mr. Rick, can I watch that on your computer? There are probably 30 computers in the media center that they are more than welcome to use as well. We have tons of computers in this school. So we can find a way for this child to watch the videos at home or in the school. I have yet to cross any obstacle that I cannot overcome. And then the last one is, what if I watch the vodcast and I still don't understand the material? Well, remember, the vodcast is not intended to make you an expert. The vodcast is simply there to introduce the material and give you the basic foundations. You are to come to class with that material because I won't cover that in class. I won't reteach the notes. I won't re-deliver the notes when you get to class, but I will practice, and I will help those students overcome any misunderstandings they may have. I'll also, if there's a student who has done all the work and they still don't get it, I have ways to re-deliver it in a different format so that it might help that student understand it better. And so that's why I suggest that they watch the videos beforehand. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Again, my name is Miss Jessica Ruark, and my email is jessica.ruark@ccboe.net. And I hope this is going to be a good year. Okay, have a good day.